Welcome back students. In first unit, we are going to see the next topic is evolution of cloud computing. The cloud computing evolves from various aspects: hardware, internet and protocol, computing technologies, processing technologies. First, we are going to see about evolution of hardware. In that, we are going to discuss about generation of computers. In first generation, the mathematical calculations are done by binary arithmetic. It was developed by vacuum tubes, hardware circuits and punch cards. In second generation computer, the calculations and the computations are done by electronic numerical integrator and computer. It consists of transistors and circuits. In third generation computer, we are using a integrated circuits. In that period only, mini computers are emerged. It consists of multiple transistors integrated on single chip to perform a faster calculation. In fourth generation computer, microprocessor and random access memory are emerged. It performs very well for computation and fastest speed comparing to other generation of computers. It execute millions of instructions per second. In that period only, we came to know about large scale integration and very large scale integration microchips. Next is evolution of computing technologies. There are multiple computing technologies are available. In that, grid and cloud computing are most important, and both are similar in structure and their services also same. But only difference is virtualization technology that is present in cloud computing. So only it is more popular because of that technology. What is virtualization? Virtualization is a method of running multiple independent virtual operating system on a single physical computer. It saves hardware cost. Due to multiple servers, increases the maximum throughput and optimum resource utilization. Next, we are going to see about evolution of processing technologies. Based on evolution of hardware, various kind of processors are emerged. They are small scale integration, medium scale integration, large scale, very large scale, microchips and integrated circuits. There are basic processings are available. They are serial processing and parallel processing. Serial processing is the instructions are executed on a single processor sequentially. Parallel processing, programming instructions are executed simultaneously across multiple processors. The example is multi-programming system, symmetric multiprocessing systems. Nowadays, we are using a massive parallel processing technology. In that, the single chip can be implemented for whole integration, and it is very useful for artificial intelligence concepts. It is an advanced computing technology used in nowadays. That's all about evolution of cloud computing. Next, we are going to see about principles of parallel and distributed computing. We all come to know about what is parallel computing. Parallel computing is task of programming. The instructions are executed simultaneously across multiple processors. Here in this picture we see the problem or task is given as an instruction and it is executed in multiple processors and they are executed concurrently, that is parallelly. So only we call that as a parallel computing. So hardware used in parallel processing is it is designed by Flynn. The Flynn tells the number of instruction streams are data streams. A flow of software that the processor and memory called a data stream. Based on these classification, the execution are like this. It may be on either single instruction single data, single instruction multiple data, multiple instruction single data, multiple instruction and multiple data. So using Flynn's classification only, the parallel processing computing are executed. Next we are going to see about shared memory architecture for parallel computers. It is based on uniform memory access and non-memory access. Uniform memory access means the single memory is shared by multiple operating systems. Non-uniform memory architecture is number of memories are shared by number of operating system and they are interconnected by a bus topology. So in that there will be a more cost effective. So only we are moved to the concept of distributed computing.